So this is a Buccaneer Clippr. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. First thing I'm going to show you, as you can see, all the legs are down on the caravan at the moment. To bring the legs up, you're going to press the central button here and the up arrow, and that will allow the self-leveling to come back up. While that's going through the process of putting the legs up, I'm just going to walk around the rest of the caravan to show you how the rest of the van operates. First thing you come to the left of the door, is your storage locker for underneath your bed area at the front, or seating area. Your barbecue gas point, where you have a brass tab that pushes into place in the bottom here and locks in place, and you turn this gas valve 90 degrees to turn the gas supply on to the barbecue. Front of the caravan you have the hitch, jockey wheel and handbrake. This will be demonstrated in person here on site as we hook up to the car. The ATC unit will also you'll also be spoken to regarding the ATC unit and how that works. In the front locker you have two gas bottle tie downs. Now they carry a maximum of two 6 kg propane gas bottles on the van at any time, and you also have a gas changeover valve in the front locker. That gas changeover valve allows you to have two gas bottles connected at any time, so there's one gas connection on each side of this regulator. And the central piece with the clear window on here can be turned to change over to the other bottle. So you'll actually notice there's a little arrow here, and whichever bottle that is pointing to is the gas bottle it is going to run from. When you turn the gas supply on, you'll notice this goes green in here. Obviously if that goes red again, then it means you have run out of gas. Now before I carry on around the rest of the van, I'm just going to show you how you put the legs up, as they've now come back down, or gone back up, sorry. So to get the self-leveling to come back, bring the self-leveling down to the ground, you'll need to turn the control panel on with the power button on the right hand side, then press the auto button with the down. So now the caravan will go through the process of levelling itself out. On the side of the caravan you'll see your heating and hot water flow. So that is your Aldi heating and hot water flow. That is essentially there to allow the heating system to breathe and the hot water system. You'd never cover this up, and you'd always leave it open to atmosphere as it is now. Next thing we come to is the water pump connection. Very simple to use. Got the water pump here that pulls out the side of the van, pushes in place. If you want to lock the pump in place, you can push that grey cap down and it will hold the pump in. Next to that you have your dog shower attachment. So essentially that is for a shower, an external shower that you can connect to the side of the caravan should you wish to. We've then got the battery box with your two connections on top. The battery has just been put on the caravan to demonstrate the systems that are working on board the caravan. So you can see everything's working as it should. We've then got our mains power connection in the locker here on the side, and that connects to the power on site. Before you leave site with the caravan, the wheel nuts will be torqued to the correct torque setting, so you can see they have been tightened correctly. On the side of the van, you then have your toilet locker. To release the toilet cassette, you pull up the orange handle and pull the cassette towards you. The orange neck here turns out 90 degrees, so you can tip the waste away. The grey cap is a measure for your blue fluid. And on the back of the cassette you have an orange pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. In this cassette you'll need to put 1 litre of water and a capful of the blue fluid prior to use. At the rear of the van, on the off side of the caravan, you have your storage locker for underneath the single rear beds at the back, and you can also access them from underneath the bed inside. As you can see now, the self-leveling is completely down on the ground again and the caravan is level. You then have your last storage locker on the outside of the caravan. That again accesses, you can also access that from the inside of the van underneath the seat, underneath the bed. Going inside the caravan now, I'll demonstrate how the inside works. I'm just going to turn the control panel off for the self-leveling, just here. Inside the door, you'll see that you have your control panels for the caravan. So you've got your master light switches here on the end. Oh, sorry, master power switch on the left-hand side here. lighting switches as you go along for various lights around the caravan, internal and external. Above that you have your Aldi heating and hot water control panel, which I'll come back to in a moment. Below that you have your controls for your water pumps. And then on this screen here you have the current battery level on board the caravan and the onboard water storage tank level. The first thing you're going to need to do is, once you've got the power turned on the switch just here, is come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the caravan and make sure that your yellow drain down valve is parallel with the floor, which can just about be seen here in the video. When that valve is parallel with the floor, you'll be able to fill the water system up on board the caravan. If you want to fill the onboard water storage tank that's at the back of the caravan underneath the single rear beds, I'll just take you down there now. You would also need to make sure the blue valve on the side of this tank, just in the corner there, is parallel with the floor also. We do advise over winter to drain all of the water systems down for when they are in storage or when you're not using the caravans. So to fill the system, you'd open up every tap on board the caravan on the hot side of the water system. Open all the taps up on the hot side. You'd then come to your water pump control panel. You'd turn your main water pump switch on just here. And you'd then, if you want to fill from the aqua roll on the outside of the caravan, you'll press the external option at the bottom here. If you want to fill the onboard water storage tank at the back of the caravan, you'd need to go to internal. So if you're going to fill the onboard tank at the back, internal. If you're just going to run the water system via the aqua roll straight to the hot water tank, you're going to need to have it on external. To run the taps once the water system is full, you actually need to have this switch back in the central position. So as you can see now, the water system is completely full, as I have water running out of every tap continuously on board the caravan. So I'm just going to shut the taps back off, and at that point I can start thinking about warming the water on board the van. And that's where the Aldi control panel comes in. So as you'll see just here, when the screen clears up, at the top here you have an indicator to let you know the heating pump is running. On the top right hand side of the screen you have an indicator to let you know you've got mains power coming into the caravan from the site you're on. And below that you have the current room temperature of the caravan. On off switch in the bottom left hand corner will actually turn the control panel off completely, as you can see, and we do advise you turn this off before you turn off the master power to the caravan. So we'll go to menu now, and this will take us into the options for the caravan itself. So what you'll actually see on here is that on the top here, let me, if I can get the screen to clear up a little bit more, is you'll have plus and minus for your room temperature. This goes all the way up to 30 degrees, and it is a real 30 degrees of temperature, not a blown air style heating 30 degrees. Below that you have your options for your hot water. So you have hot water on and hot water boost when this bar is completely full. If it's halfway up, that is just hot water on. So essentially that's around a 35 to 40 degree setting. Once I hit that button again, like I said, it will go on to hot water boost for when you're showering on board the caravan. Below that, you have your option of how much power you want your heating and hot water to run from. So if you're on a site where you have 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts available, you can select the relevant power setting here, and it is only relevant to the heating and hot water system, not any other appliances on board the caravan. If you wish to run gas to run your heating and hot water, you'll simply turn the control panel on in the bottom corner, select your room temperature or your water temperature, hit the gas icon in the bottom left hand corner, and essentially then the gas system will automatically ignite. Once the gas system has it, or if the gas system fails to ignite, it'll actually come up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen, and that would normally mean either the gas is turned off, the gas bottle is empty, or there's an airlock in the system. If you think it's because there's an airlock in the system, you can come over to the hob, ignite the hob on the cooker, and get the gas through to there first, and that will get rid of the airlock out of the system, as generally the cooker or the hob is the last point on the gas system. In the bottom right hand corner of the Aldi control panel, you'll actually see there is a cog symbol. That cog symbol is for the advanced settings. And for this, we do advise you read the manual that comes with the caravan. Next up, I'm going to take you over to the fridge. The microwave first. The microwave works very much like your household appliances. No difference, or household appliance, no difference at all there. Select your time, etc. at the bottom of the screen. Hit start and away you go. That will only work if you've got 240 mains on board the caravan or connected to the caravan. Next thing is the fridge. Very simple to use, power on. You've got your mains option here to run the fridge on mains power, and you can control the temperature of the fridge on the button on the right hand side. If you want to run the fridge on gas, you can do that by selecting the gas option just here, and essentially then the fridge will self-ignite on gas. If it failed to ignite, it would flash the blue warning light here, or the blue pilot light here, and also flash the red warning icon on the right hand side. You also have the option as you're travelling down the road to use 12 volt to power the fridge from the vehicle you are towing with. This will essentially allow the fridge to turn into a cool box for when you are travelling. If you want to control the fridge temperature on mains or gas, use the button just here on the right hand side with the thermometer logo. To turn the fridge off, you'll press and hold the power button and the fridge will go back off. Hob, grill and oven all work very much like household appliances, no difference at all there. And you have a 240 electric ring at the back which will only work when you are connected to 240 mains power. The last thing we go through in this particular caravan is the toilet system in the bathroom. To flush the toilet, you have the blue flush button here on the back panel, as you can see, that works off your water system on board the caravan. You then also have here a toilet full indicator light that illuminates red when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself does actually turn for your convenience. So you can turn that to the position you like, but to remove the toilet cassette from underneath the van, it needs to be back in the position it's in now, as if it is turned at all, it will lock the toilet cassette in place. Below the toilet, you have your grey waste handle, which allows the toilet waste into the cassette underneath the van. Again, to remove the cassette, you will need to make sure that's back in the central position before you try and remove it. So that is the Buccaneer Clippr. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to seeing you here on site soon when you collect the van. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.